Hey guys, this is going to be my first voiceover, and we are doing an OC review and OC redesign. The first OC is named Hemlock, and he is based on Scottish legend of the Kelpies. These are seahorses, basically, that live in swampy water-like areas, and they basically come out and feed on humans, like kind of like how the sirens do out in the oceans with pirates. So starting with the OC's backstory, he is royalty, and his father left him at a young age for a servant pony. His mother raised him to be a loyal leader, kind of the opposite of his father. He will be wed to a noble pony to help a war between the ponies and the Kelpies. So some of his, I have a like a good and bad trait thing that I decided to put together for the fact that he is running a kingdom. The bad personality traits that would go with it is the fact that he's violent, flirtatious, and has a short temper. The reasoning for this is that I don't think that we really want someone who is out to help a war between two species to be violent towards anyone, nor have a short temper, even though that might come in handy depending on who he is talking to or having an interaction with. And then the flirtatious part of it is kind of the opposite of any of that, so it's not really helpful. And then the good part would be the fact that he's hard-headed and loyal and determined. Those are traits that you definitely want to see in someone running a kingdom. So whenever I went to design him, I wanted to keep his little markings, since I kind of thought that it looked appealing in general, and I always enjoyed OCs that looked slightly different than the average that you always see, like the plain body markings. There's nothing there to look at, nothing appealing, so I kept them in. But I did make his bangs shorter, and I gave him a braid, since, in my opinion, royalty, if they have a braid, it looks nicer, and it kind of looks well kept then. I gave him, like, the hoof, like, the longer fur on the hooves to simulate kind of like mud or plants that you might see strung about at the swamps. I made his eyes black instead of having the white on the outside because he is a sea-dwelling horse, so not. And his colors, his mane and tail, I made a yellow/light green that fade to a murky gray tint to simulate the swampy water. And then his body color, I just lightened it and gave it a teal color to help match the hair more, since that way it doesn't clash as much. But other than that, in my opinion, overall I like the OC, but I don't think I could actually see a royal OC like his father going with a servant, especially if he has a kingdom. And I mean, it would work, especially if you're just trying to get rid of him, I guess. And I would probably get rid of the fact that he's a flirtatious OC, since you do say that he is he can be violent, and he's loyal and stuff like that. He would definitely make a good leader, for a kingdom if he's trying to keep them safe because of the hard-headedness and determination aspect. Overall, I'd probably give this OC out of 10, I give this OC a 6.8. The backstory definitely would need some work, but the design that you gave them is rather decent. I actually liked it, and I don't like the color green, so good job. Well, thank you guys for watching.